If you've never heard of Costco's Bulgogi Bake, it's Korean bulgogi wrapped with cheese inside the pizza dough. It's Korea's sibling to Costco's infamous chicken bake that we get here in the States. The Bulgogi Bake is only available in Korea and Japan as far as I know, so we're going to make it at home today. I mean, let's be real, it's a Korean Hot Pocket and there's nothing wrong with that. And the best part, it's 100% plant-based. Welcome to Panda's Kitchen, let's get started. First things first, let's get the pizza dough out to room temperature the rest. It's important to do this as cold dough is much harder to work with, and make sure you lightly dust the bowl with flour. I'm using pre-made fresh pizza dough from Whole Foods, but feel free to use whatever brand you want, and if you're feeling ambitious, make your own. We only need about 6 ounces of pizza dough per bake, so I'm going to cut off that much and let it rest. Now let's talk bulgogi. I've made it plenty of times on this channel, but it's important that we need to tweak some things for this bulgogi bake, which we will talk about soon. Thinly slice up half an onion. Cut off both ends, peel off the skin, and save the other half for later. Then slice away. And try to go as thin as you can here. It should look something like this. Put that into a large mixing bowl, and this is where we'll be mixing up our bulgogi meat. Then grab 3 stalks of green onion and finely slice those as well. I'm taking mine from the green onion planter, so no hairy bomb for me. Throw that into the bowl as well. Lastly, we're going to peel 4 cloves of garlic. Cut off the bottom nub, give them a good smashing, and take off the peel. You can smack them pretty hard since they'll go into the garlic press anyways. And by the way, highly recommend getting a garlic press. Total game changer for easily crushing garlic. It's super easy to clean too. Crush 3 cloves into that large mixing bowl, and then we'll crush the other one into a small bowl, and we will need that for later. For our plant-based version, we will use 12 ounces of Impossible meat, my favorite, and throw that straight into the mixing bowl. Doesn't have to be Impossible meat, and sub that out directly with any other meat substitute or real meat if you so desire. Throw on some gloves and let's mix everything up. Usually I put some mushrooms in, but I'm going to leave them out this time as I really want to focus in on that meat and cheesy motif. Then add in 3 tablespoons of sugar, 3 tablespoons of soy sauce, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil, and a good amount of fresh cracked black pepper. Why don't we season right away, you ask? I like to get the other ingredients mixed first to make sure the seasonings get distributed evenly, but do whatever you want. Let this sit for 10 minutes for everyone to get to know each other, and in the meantime, let's talk cheese. Mozzarella is the cheese of choice for Koreans. Don't know why, but that's the way it is. For our plant-based version, we will use these cheese shreds from Field Bros called Chao. This is becoming one of my favorites as it melts really well and is really tasty. Okay, so let's get our oven preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Then get a frying pan of medium-high heat and throw in the bulgogi. No need for oil. There is already sesame oil in the bulgogi. We're making enough bulgogi for 2 bakes, so you can save the extra for another bake or for another meal. Cook everything through for about 5 minutes or until all the moisture has evaporated. It is very important that this is not too saucy, as we do not want to make soggy bulgogi bakes. It should look something like this. Alright, bulgogi is done, so let's move to the countertop to assemble. Lightly dust some flour onto your clean work surface and start forming a disc with the dough. We're looking to get about 1/4 inch thick. You could use a rolling pin if you wanted to, but I'm told the correct way to make these is by using your hands. You could try lifting up the dough by the edges and let gravity do the work. Start with a layer of cheese, about 1/4 cup, then add in half of the bulgogi we just made, add another 1/4 cup of cheese, and then we're gonna wrap this up like a burrito. Start with the long end, get it over the filling, and lightly scrunch it to make it tight. Then fold in the short ends and then roll it all up, really focusing on making sure everything is tight. We don't want this to fall apart or create too many pockets of air. Transfer this to a baking sheet lined with a silpat or parchment paper. Remember that garlic we saved in the little bowl? Add a bit of olive oil, maybe around a tablespoon, mix it up, and then brush that on top of the bake. This will help get some nice color and make it extra crispy. If you don't have a brush, you can lightly spread this oil on with a spoon. Add another 1/4 cup of cheese all over top and throw this in the oven to cook for 15 minutes. I'm curious to see how this melts on top. I haven't really been lucky with vegan cheese lately, so hoping for something good. Alright, that's as good as it's gonna get. Not too shabby. We do need to let this rest first and let it cool for 5 minutes, preferably on a wire rack. Alright, let's do this cross section and see how it is. Oh my god. Look at that. Battery's about to die, so we gotta make this fast. Our 100% plant-based bulgogi bake. Shall we? This is gonna be hot as hell, I already know. Oh, yummy. The pizza dough is so like pillowy and just delicious and crispy, and you just have this nice cheesy bulgogi inside, like, oh. Oh my god. So hot. I didn't let that go. I'm gonna probably eat the rest of it. But what a fun one. Thank you so much for watching. Again, thanks for all the support that we've gotten over the past 2 weeks. Thank you so much for 400 subscribers. That is just awesome. It's really cool to know that that many people like watching my videos. And so we're rolling up on exactly 1 year Panda's Kitchen next week. So again, thank you so much for all the support. It really means a lot to me when I see your comments. It just makes this Panda Bear feel good. So love you all, and I'll see you next time. Oh, sorry.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
And I'll see you next time. Bye. Ciao.